Okay, I think it just started recording, and I can already tell that this is going to be very lagged, so my voice is probably not going to match my mouth, but that's okay. Okay, so yesterday. Um, where to begin? A lot of you probably don't care about my morning, so basically it was a very slow morning. I woke up at like 6:30 and I couldn't go back to bed because I was meeting AJ and can't sleep when that happens. So everyone was mad because I kept waking them up. And eventually, Sarah's mom did my hair. I haven't showered yet, so it was curly. It was nice. It was nice and curly. Um, and I did my makeup. It's still kind of there. Didn't take it off. Sparkly and such. Um, got my dress. All that. We left my house around 11 o'clock in the morning. The show is at 2. The place is about 2 hours away. Um, and we left and we got there. And okay, so for like a week leading up to this, I'd been tweeting AJ as well, being like, I'm gonna be there at the 2 o'clock matinee, I'll be there, come out, blah, 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 because I just wanted him to know that I would be there, obviously, so he would come out. Because he always said, tweet me and I'll come out for that. So we get to the show and we can't find the place. And um, so we're walking up and down the street. We have 15 minutes until the show starts. I'm like freaking out because we can't find the place. And we type it into my sister's iPhone GPS and we're looking for the place. And it kept telling us to go into this church. And we were just like, it can't be in a church. It's like a cultural center. Like, it's not a church, and so we're like doing it, and finally we go in the church because it keeps telling us to go in the church. There's 5 minutes till the showtime, and like when you walk in, on one side it's the church and then on the other side it's the theater. So we were like, okay, well, here we go. So we go in, we get our seats. Sarah and I are like 10 rows back from the stage, dead center. And so we're like freaking out. I'm like, this isn't real life right now. My brother and sister are a little bit back. Um, and we sit down in the seats, and I'm freaking out at this point. I'm opening the playbill so slowly because I'm so scared that there's going to be. Okay, this is the second time I'm recording this, um, because I just recorded the whole thing and apparently it deleted, so I'm gonna try again and hopefully it's as good the second time I tell it as it was the first time. Um, the ending stayed, so you'll get the ending as I originally did it. Um, yeah, okay. So where did I start off the first time? Oh, so we're in the theater, I'm opening the playbill, and I'm so scared that that little white slip's gonna fall out. That's like the part of Frederick Frankenstein is gonna be played by someone other than AJ, and so I was so nervous. I'm opening my playbill really slowly and no paper falls out. So that was a good thing. And I was really happy about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is real life. This is happening. So the lights go down and I am sitting there freaking out. And then all of a sudden, over the announcements, they go, the role of Inga is going to be played by some other chick. And I am freaking out at this point. I'm like, they're going to announce over the speaker that AJ's not going to be in it. And I was freaking out, but they didn't. So that was good. The show itself, I don't really want to ruin it just in case any of you are planning on seeing it. I really, really highly recommend it. It's a great show, and I was surprised at how good it was. I had never like seen the movie or anything, um, so I was surprised throughout it, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was really great, and everyone around me probably hated me. I was that one that would start clapping all the time. Um, for those of you who have seen it, when AJ first comes on, they kind of like spin this chalkboard around, and then he's there. And when he first came on, I'm sitting there, I'm clapping, and no one else claps. So I'm the only one. and there's this part where AJ like makes out with this girl, and it was actually really hot. I was like, oh my god, like get in me. So that was a thing. And it was really good. It was really funny, very, very entertaining. AJ's voice has matured so much. It's actually very incredibly beautiful now. Not that it wasn't always, but um, yeah, it was really, really great. And um, then during intermission, I went up to the merch guy and I asked, where's the stage door? And he told me, but then he went, but since it's a matinee, a lot of the times actors don't come out because they need to get ready for the night show. So I was like, that actually kind of makes sense. So I tweet AJ and I'm like, they just told me you might not come out because it's a matinee. Prove them wrong. Hashtag I have presents because I did. And AJ tweets me back and says, they lie, don't worry, I'll be there. And so I'm freaking out. I like scream. Everyone around me hates me. What's new? And I have this like whole team of people on Twitter that are like tweeting me and tweeting AJ. It was really funny, and I really, really appreciate that to all of you guys. And I am going to stop this video and start a new one to make sure that maybe it cut off last time because it was too long. So be back soon. Hi again. Okay. So that happened. The show finishes. It was awesome. My dog my dog just came and stared at me awkwardly through the door. We have a glass door over there. That was funny. Okay. He walked away now. Okay. So, back to AJ. The show finishes. I give them all a standing ovation. Everyone in the cast was fantastic. I was very, very blown away. I'm a pretty regular Broadway person, and they one of the best shows I've ever seen. The dancing was incredible, really, really great. Um, so oh, so I give them a standing ovation. I'm the only one, well, Sarah too, because she's next to me, and um, standing ovation. They all stood up when Igor came out. He was the first one everyone stood up for, but I stood up for anyone, just saying. Okay. So I rushed out to the stage door after it finished, and Sarah's like, I don't think we have anything to worry about. I think we'll be okay. And I'm like, no, we have to get there. We have to get there as fast as we can. And so we like run, we get there, and no one else is there. No one. And there are like a few people standing a little bit back from the stage door, and they like kind of have like a grumpy face on. I don't know. Sad people. And so people kept coming out of the stage door, and like the people that had stood back a little bit, I guess they were friends of some of the people in the show, so the people would come out, they'd meet up with them and like walk away. And so eventually it's just me and Sarah at the stage door, no one else. It's been like 15 minutes since the show ended, and everyone had gone like a while ago. The door hadn't opened for a while, and I turned to Sarah and I'm like, we're being stood up. Like AJ isn't coming. And I was really upset about it actually. But then all of a sudden, the stage door opens and there's AJ walking out. And I'm doing one of these, like, oh my god. And so he, okay, to those of you who don't really know AJ that much, he is a god in person. Like, I'm not even, okay, he looks like a cherub. Like, his face is perfect. He looks so pretty. And, like, in pictures, I've always thought AJ Holmes was attractive. Always. I've always been like, oh my god, AJ. Like, but in person, he's so different than he looks anywhere else. And I was so completely shocked. At first, I was like, this can't be AJ. This is someone pretending to be AJ because there's no way that a person can be this attractive. Like, he was just flawless, completely flawless. And so that was great. So like hiding my face, and I turned to him and I finally just go, hi. And he turns around and he looks at us and he goes, hi. And I don't really remember. I think I was like, wow, this is an honor to meet you. I can't believe that like you're here right now. And he turned, okay, you know what? I'm gonna